One West, he ain't one West, nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tech, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, they got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he a straight fraud, he just spying out, at a dance recital with the leggings on, said he trying out, he know how we rock, he know how we roll, he just aficionado. He don't put in no work, but I hear him coming when we popping them bottles. I ain't feeling that, get your ceiling cracked, I'm too real for that, you gotta be thorough. Claim me about it, but he never with it. But guy gon' wanna look, that nigga just shit it. If I want that block, I send my niggas get it. Scope the area and send me your image. Pass the flyers out, cause this ain't a gimmick. She bad and she loyal, I have to rip it. If I was a crook, punches get the flying. Now your tongue sticking, but without the ribbon. Remember seeing pigeons, yeah, we broke it down, but we didn't whip it. Now this shit is different. Sticks and rulers couldn't measure how we live. Remember long nights posted in the kitchen. I was frustrated about how we living. Felt my hand was forced, had to make this shit. We don't wear purple, we don't sell drugs, we don't like crackers. Over strong, they don't get along, so they don't dap us. And that's cool with me, cause according to us, you get truancy. Like a straight fool, fell in love with demons and you left the school, so I'm eat your food. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, nigga walk past, he ain't had that one West juice step. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that, He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, he wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tech. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West, they got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one right. I'm a straight goon, I'm a straight savage, I'ma let him have it, nigga, stretch your mouth. This is not Christian rap, Glocks 940s, I be into that. Debating who real, I'ma put an end to that. I shoot BK, real one West. Roll up the camp, I be beating my chest. Feeling in the spirit, about the blazing shit. Pop a fire like I have some case and shit. T-shirts at the table for our agents in. Hurry up and buy on some Asian shit. Pause that. Everybody know Christ black. 2017, you can't fight that. Kill a right hook, they think Mike back. Kill a crossover, Mike back. King of pop, Mike back. Where mommy and poppy at? Someone sooner familiar. Hey, yo, watch that nigga. Yeah, familiar, I'm a big man, we do big things in a big room with the big boss. I don't jump for shit, I ain't crisscross, I'm a raptor priest, it's the 6th law. Left Philly, what it's hitting for? About to go out to Boston, just to find something chocolate with the thick thighs and the soft eyes. He ain't one West, I don't know the guy. I come in the paint, get him posterized, and my jacket stamp, bitch, I'm notarized. He ain't one West, I don't know the guy. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga walk past, he ain't had that one West juice step. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. Nigga gave me dap and the dap was weak, we ain't like that. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. He wanted to leave the crib cause he walked in and I was cleaning my tech. He ain't one West, he ain't one West, he ain't one West. They got live at camp and he folded quick, he ain't one right.
The sheep is hiding, that camp they crying, our people be siding. The earth colliding, bullets be flying, Israel dying, mothers be crying, the white men be lying. With all the billions in the world, as we aim for the sky, the white man is the devil, want a piece of the pie. On your knees praying, asking the high power, why the BHN is always getting devoured. Cause he conditioned your mind to being a coward, and talk like a Christian, shout like a Christian. Everybody Muslim and want to be Christian. Fact is, tune in and listen. I should be K classes, teaching our masses with the scriptures. There is no contradiction. Fake camps, there is no competition. You can't love Esau and teach the scriptures, so just I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would. For thy violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred, you gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word. You gotta just vanish. No more waking up at 4 a.m. to build apartments that a nigga can't afford to live in. No more contemplating robbing a bank, but what'll happen if I poke my boss up with the shank? Because I'm talking to me crazy, straight abusing his rank, and the satisfaction ain't worth catching a case. And I gotta do this shit here for my son's sake. But it's hard in this world when you're surrounded by snakes. If they was gone, my father probably would have been in my life. My nigga Mike wouldn't have lost 30 years of his life. My nigga Jailan would probably be rocking a mic instead of me wishing I could bring her back while I write. No more brothers that's whipping up in the kitchen. No more daughters stripping or even selling their getting no more pigs planting evidence for phony convictions. We could enjoy this whole planet, every black and Hispanic, if they I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would. But our violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred, you gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word. You gotta. Just vanish.
Yo, suck my dick, you smash, you can't hold me, nigga. I'm a priest, you catching bullets, so who holy, nigga? All 2018, I'm disowning niggas. Don't feel bad for them, nah, it's what I'm on, niggas. Niggas think it's about flowing, rhyming words. With my words rhyming, this wolf can flow backwards. You're the white man, a double, and the shoes is black, etc., etc. The average nigga saying that will never pull the lever when it's necessary. York nigga, legendary, Hilltown, breaded heavy. I'm a beast and a savage, you can't tame or train it, it's hereditary. Pops is one, so son is one. I got the gun, it got a drum. Hey yo, who you gon' call if I pull a straight Faciete and leave your noodles opposed to al dente? Braid your taco meat cause you ain't like it crunchy. Yeah, the crackers should vanish, but if you acting like them, you could vanish with them. Treat your back like a wall and commit vandalism. I had to hand it to him once he stopped fucking with the crackers. Now I won't reject them when he died.
I wish that every single one of these motherfucking crackers would. But our violence against Jacob, your perpetual hatred, you gotta. Esau's gotta burn, as it says in the word. You gotta. Just vanish.
All right. Clap it up. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. We're not affiliated with any other fake Israelite group, Christian church, Muslim mosque, any religious institution. We're not affiliated. We stand alone. And what we've been teaching since 1969 is so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, real identity, real culture, your real ethnicity, who you come from. You know what I mean? We teach that we're not Africans. We're not the same people as them. But in fact, we are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel that the whole Bible is speaking about. Anytime you read the Bible, you're gonna always go read something that's saying, speak to the children of Israel. Well, we went and done the archaeology and the anthropology and geographical locations and linguistics, and we found out that the children of Israel is so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, which makes us direct blood descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which were black men. You understand? In them Hollywood movies and, you know, what they paint, you know, the patriarchs in the Bible to be, man, like it's ridiculous how many lies they, you know, shove down our throats, man. You know what I mean? I want to say shalom to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Baraka Thumb. To all the sisters, I want to say shalom. Yahweh Shemal Athah Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah. This is the Wednesday night law class. I'm Priest and Officer Shabayah of 500, holding down the nice Wednesday night law class. Give him the topic real quick, Yawazabah.
Khan, Alwan Khan. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
That's right, man, because Native Indians are Israelites too, man. Let me tell you the 12 tribes, man. You got Negroes, you got Cubans and Colombians. You know what I mean? You got Mexicans, you got Native Indians, Seminole Indians. You know what I mean? You got Chileans. You got people from Uruguay. You know what I mean? Which are blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, Brazilians, Trinidad, Tobago, Haitians, man. These are the lost 12 tribes, the children of Israel. We've been told we've been Hispanic and so-called black and African American and Latino and Latina. Man, all that's lies, man. You know what I mean? Come to find out, we are the Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew is just the language that we spoke. We're gonna come up on that in a minute. But I'm gonna give you the weekly itinerary or the weekly schedule, how we got it set up in all the schools all across and in and outside of North Central and South America, man. This truth is spreading like wildfire, man. So listen, stop learning them lies in them Christian churches and all them religions. Come in here and learn your true identity, your true culture. If you Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian. Now, if you're not Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian on your father's side, you can kick rocks and flip flops with no goddamn socks, because this ain't for you. You understand? So every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, Commandant General Yahanna, which is the leader of our of Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. You know what I mean? We started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yahanna. And Commandant General Yahanna is the leader for Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, directly commissioned by the Most High God, the Black God of this Bible. You know what I mean? Right directly up under our Black King Christ. You got Commandant General Yahanna, man. A lot of people don't want to believe it, but who gives a damn what they believe, man? If the Lord sanctioned it, what the hell does your opinion matter? What do your belief matter? I was talking to a chick last night. She said, I got to read this in my own Bible and manifest it with my ancestors. I was like, bitch, get off weed. You high as hell. You just smoked a blunt. What do you mean? Your ancestors. Those ancestors you talking about are demons inside your big water jug head ass. All right, so now that's every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday from 9 to 11 p.m. You know what I mean? You want to catch Commander General Yahanna's show, radio show, America on Fire. You know what I mean? That's every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Now, right before that on Monday, we got a scripture breakdown class / history class that's being taught from 7 to 9 by 12 Shield General Muhammad. Bring all your questions and your comments, man, about life, about the Bible, about all these fake religions. Like we teach the Bible correctly. We teach that the Bible is against all religions, including Christianity. The Bible is not a religious book at all. You know what I mean? Listen, it'll blow your mind if you mess around and get taught this Bible correctly, man. It blows my mind every day. You know what I mean? And I'm among the priests and prophets, man. Like, I'm right here with the brothers all the time. And it never ceased to amaze me how every class I learn a whole lot, every class. You know what I mean? And I've been in this truth for a few years, man. You know what I mean? But I still learn something every single class. And we got classes, free classes, every day of the week from 7 to 9 p.m. You know what I mean? We come out of our pocket. We broadcast on all these social medias. You know what I mean? I know y'all know what's going on right now with everything and all the wars and everything that's going on in the earth, man. We're in the last days, man. And the last thing we need to be doing is dishonoring our Native Indian brothers by celebrating this Thanksgiving bullcrap, man.
Right.
Thanksgiving is all about the slaughter of our Native Indian brothers and sisters, man. And we're going to prove that tonight, man. I'm going to go into the history and show you in history. And I'm going to also show you in the Bible where the Lord prophesied that this was going to happen to all 12 tribes, man. Black people think, black people think, and Native Indians are black too. Hispanics, Latinos, and Native, they're all black. But specifically, Negroes think we is the only ones winning slavery. And that's just a damn lie, man. The Native Indians and the Hispanics and them Latinos was on them slave ships right with you, man. Them your brothers, man, historically. You know what I mean? Like, we directly come from the same bloodline, the same lineage of people. They suffer the same curses that God said we was going to suffer in the book of Deuteronomy, man. And I'm going to prove all that tonight, man. All right? So now, if you would. Oh, yeah, also, every Tuesday night, we got a brotherhood class, right? That's being taught by priest and captain of 13,000, Captain Naya Thok. Bring your questions and your comments, man. That's a mandatory class. So we got a physical location here at 1539 North Ridge Avenue, Kannapolis. That's the outskirts of Charlotte. Man, come to class, man. Bring your questions and your comments, man. Whether it be about, anything in life, anything you want to learn, man. Bring them questions in there, man. We're going to answer everything. We ain't like the Christian church. You understand? That's every Tuesday. It's the brotherhood class. Every Wednesday is the law class, in which that's what I'm teaching tonight. We go into the law, what you can and cannot eat, who you can and cannot date, so on and so forth, on the do's and don'ts about life, man. I don't know if y'all know, but life got a rule book, man. Life got protocols, and it's found right here in this King James Version Bible. We just ain't never learned it because we was too busy in there singing and dancing and jumping up and down, making our breast flap. You understand? And your mouth and your gums bump. You understand? Now, you ain't going to learn nothing like that. You know what I mean? I ain't never known nobody to run around a track and field and then had a Holy Ghost. So why in the hell are they running laps around the damn Christian church talking about they feel the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost? You just exercising, bitch. Go get you a Goals membership card. You know what I mean? You want to exercise? What the hell you come to church to run around the goddamn church for? You want to exercise? Go do some sit-ups at the highs. Okay? But listen, all right, that's every Wednesday, every Thursday. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my sword. This is our sword right here. This is what we use to fight, you know what I mean, spiritual warfare. This book right here called the King James 1611 Bible, man. If it's not King James, throw it in the trash can. Because I'm going to prove to you that celebrating Thanksgiving is directly against the Most High. You know what I mean? That's almost like saying happy Slavery Day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Happy came over here on slave ships day. That's how you slap the Native Indians in the face when you celebrate this evil, wicked holiday, man. We're going to get into it. But every Thursday, you want to tune into, we got another scripture breakdown class that's being taught by priest and Officer 5000, Officer Abraham. Bring your questions and your comments. That's every Thursday. Every Friday, we got a language class. The brother Palat, my Ak Palatya, and Officer Makawa, both of them brothers, man, bring out the Hebrew language that we spoke before the European people whooped their languages into our vocabulary. We didn't speak Spanish. We didn't speak Hispanic. We didn't speak English or French or Portuguese or none of these European languages. We spoke Hebrew, man.
Right.
We had our own language, our own culture. We had our own land. But I'm going to tell you, they came and stole our land and our identity. So because they done that, we lost our culture. We lost our language. We lost our way of life. Now we over here living life like European people, man. Cave dwellers. You over here celebrating Thanksgiving like you came out the caves with them heathens, man. Listen, man, let them celebrate that. Because they did slaughter our brothers and us too. The Native Indians, the Hispanics, the Latinos. It's one people that slaughtered us, man. And you going to celebrate with them the slaughter of our people? Are you dumb or are you stupid? Man, listen, the ISUPK going to wake you up, man. We got to come up out of this big dream that we've been living in, man. We got to wake the hell up, man. We living in the last days. And if we don't wake up, we're going to be killed right with them for what they done to us, man. Because I don't know if you know, but God is going to punish them for what they done to us, man. Doing that whole Thanksgiving celebration. You know what I mean? When they celebrating, really killing us, man. You know what I mean? God going to make them pay for that. But you keep celebrating that, you going to pay for it too. Whether it be you or through your kids, we already paying for it. I mean, we over here living like we free. Man, we still slaves over here, man. We still slaves over here. Pull out any amount of money in your pocket and flip it around. You're going to see a white face on it. That should tell you right there you're a slave. Who you pay all your bills to. We slaves, man. We ain't got our own land. The Palestinians over there fighting the Israelis, both of them fighting over a land that don't belong to them. But here's the thing about it. They're fighting. What are we fighting for? Cranberry sauce? Stuffing in a damn turkey? Get the F out of here, man. Where's our culture? What did we do in our culture? Don't you know we great? We descend. We're royalty. Man, listen, that's every Friday, the language class. Check that class out, man. The Hebrew Lashawan Kodash. Every Saturday, we got a Sabbath class. Needless to say, every day of the week, our doors are open here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man. And if anybody don't know, ISUPK stands for Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man. This is actual classes. You know what I mean? You want to bring your pen and your pad, you take notes, bring your sword, bring your Bible, so you can see we're not lying to you. You know what I mean? The Christian church, they might say one or two scriptures and then go into this prosperity rant and rave and hooting and hollering. You know what I mean? Nah, damn all that, man. We ain't going to do all that. We're going to bring you out the history on where these pagan holidays come from. We're going to bring out the history on who the devil is, which is the people who got us celebrating these holidays. The devil is a people. Lucifer is a nation of people, man. Matter of fact, the word devil means deceiver or liar. Who deceived us into living the culture of oppressor? Who deceived us into living a culture of vagabonds? Let me tell you something, man. The reason why they still in our culture and we think their culture is our culture, because they're vagabonds, man. They go around and steal everybody's land and natural resources, even steal their identity of all the darker races of people that's on the planet, black and brown people. They've been doing it for centuries, but we still gotta love him. Why we gotta love him, man? We go out there on the street. We had classes every day. We go out there on the street corners. Our own people come up against us. Y'all a hate group. No, man, we're a love group. We love our people. And we hate what other races of people do to our people, man. You know what I mean? Man, look, but damn all this talking. Let's get straight to it. What's the topic of the class, huh?
Khan, one Khan. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate native Indians.
You damn right, man. Let me show you in the Bible how the Bible prophesied that these Caucasian slave master snakes was going to steal our land and our identity. It told us what to do and stay away from them vagabonds, man, from them murderers, from them devils, them unalivers. You know what I mean? Them sexual abusers, man. Let me show it to you. Carry me to the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. I know y'all never probably even heard that book before. You know what I'm saying? The book of Habakkuk. You know what I mean? That's in the King James Version Bible. You ain't never heard it. You want to know why? Because the Christians don't know this Bible. Your Christian pastor don't know this Bible. And I ain't talking about just some of them, all of them. None of them niggas, none of them know the Bible. Your big head grandmama who's reciting the scriptures don't know the Bible either. Hey, grandmama, shut the hell up and be learned by some real priests this time, man. It's somebody stand up and tell them Christians to shut their goddamn mouth. They've been misleading us too long. You know what I mean? Read what you got out.
Khan, one Khan. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Man, listen, the Caucasian race built everything they got through murder, through unaliving us, man. Through killing us. You know what I mean? What the scripture say?
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Man, the native Indians had North, Central, and South America fully colonized. But Christopher Columbus and all them people from Britain and Spain and Queen Elizabeth and all them, they sent Christopher Columbus, they funded them conquistadors and Spaniards to come down here and find where the Israelites, the northern kingdom of Israel went to. In other words, they read up on us when we left from the Middle East. They read up on where we went to, and we sailed the ocean blue. Sure as the ocean is blue, we came over here to North, Central, and South America and fully colonized it. They read up on us, they found us, and then they raped, robbed, and murdered us, man. That's just the bottom line of it, man. I'm sitting up here trying to make it sound with good words. Damn all that.
Right.
That's what they did, man. They hunted us down like the savages they are. That's what the word Indian means, savage. Now, how in the hell is you gonna name the native savages? Don't you know the only reason why Native Indians' name is Native Indian because the white man named them that? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know the word Indian means savage? Why your Christian pastor ain't teach you that? Because he don't effing know. All he knows is how to get your money and make you cry, singing all them love songs. Ain't nothing wrong with R&B, but don't lie on God. You know what I mean? All right, go ahead, read on out.
Verse 13. Slocky, sir.
Read that again, man. Because let me tell you something. Every stitch of land, I don't give a damn if it's Russia, Germany, Italy, France, America, Switzerland, Limburg. Man, listen, I don't give a damn where it's at. Every piece of land that our oppressors possess today, they stole it through rape, rob, and murder. This the Bible prophesying that to happen to blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians thousands of years before it even happened, man. Read what you got out.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12.
Habakkuk
chapter 2, verse 12. Woe.
Pause right there. That word woe means destruction, death or destruction. It's saying death or destruction. Read on.
To him that buildeth a town with blood.
So because the white race, the Caucasian race, built all their cities and their Las Vegas and their Hollywood and their New York and their Trump Towers with the blood of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, swift destruction and death is coming to them for what they did to us. You can bet your bottom dollar on that, Jack. Read on.
And established a city.
They established these cities I just named, man, off the blood, sweat, and tears of God's chosen people, the children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. Read on.
By iniquity.
By what?
Iniquity.
By iniquity, man. They was doing evil acts, man, to obtain those cities, man. By raping us, man, hanging us on trees, making up silly draconian laws against us so we can get locked up, or they can sick the dogs on us to rip us from limb to limb, or they can feed our Native American Indian babies to alligators, man. By what?
Iniquity.
By sinning. Read on.
Verse 13.
Now we're going to drop that right there. I just wanted to show you that the Bible is saying judgment day is coming to all you races of people who built your cities off the blood, sweat, and tears of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. It's called World War III, and we already in them last days right now. You're going to pay for what the hell you done to my people, man. You know what I mean? And we telling you to your goddamn face. We ain't scared of you like them Christians and them politicians and the Muslims wearing them goddamn bow ties, hiding, slapping their face on a damn rock. Now we got boots on the ground, man. Soldiers, God's army is being built right here on earth again, man, with the ISUPK, man. You understand? Soldiers, man, real killers. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about we go out there and commit no crimes. I'm talking about, listen, if you touch one of ours, listen, we will defend ours. I pray you understand that. You know what I mean? Why everybody can defend themselves except us. Now, the ISUPK, man, under Commander General Yohana, who directly follow our Black King Christ, nah, we're not having that, man. You know what I mean? Now, we're not going to say that we never fought back, because the Native Indians fought the hell back. I got articles that I'm about to bring out to show you listen, they black. Just like we had slave revolts, they did it too. The Hispanics and the Latinos did it too. The Taino Indians, man, the Olmecs, you know what I mean? They fought back against our oppressors. But here's the thing. God made our oppressors to be the biggest murderers on the planet. If God blessed them with the sword to kill, ain't nothing we can do about it.
Right.
Maybe we should obey God.
Right.
That's the only way we can defeat our slave masters. The only way we can defeat our slave masters is we come back to God's laws, statutes, and commandments that's found right here in this King James Bible, man. That's the only way. You can say, well, I follow my way of life. I burn sage. We'll see how good that's been doing for you. Look at your life. I'm just be straight up. My life fucked up.
Right.
It always, ever since listen, when I came into the ISUPK, I was selling drugs, gang banging, effing other niggas' wives, kicking in doors, whatever. I was doing all that wicked garbage. I came in here and found purpose. I came in here and found the breath of life. What's the breath of life? Knowing that I can't celebrate Thanksgiving or any holiday because it's paganism. Knowing that I can't eat certain foods like pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. Knowing that I can't date outside my race. I can't date white women. I only can date black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian people. Thus says God, man. And there's so many et ceteras that's in this Bible, man. It'll blow your damn mind. It's a whole culture in here, man. Right? We're royalty. You know what I mean? We're gonna break it down today. Listen, now, if y'all love the oppressors so much, y'all talking about we all equal, why in the hell is you still in slavery right now? Why in the hell is you celebrating his holidays instead of them celebrating your holidays?
Right.
You want to know why they're not celebrating your holidays? Because you don't have any. If you're not following this Bible, you don't know that we have high holy days that we're supposed to actually celebrate and observe. Right. And keep, because it's really our lineage. Like, why would you celebrate 4th of July when that's celebrating the independence of the white man breaking away from Great Britain, his own people? What in the hell we celebrating for? Popping firecrackers. Happy 4th, y'all. Listen, man, we are destroyed in this place for the lack of knowledge of who we are, the lack of knowledge and the wisdom and understanding that's found in these scriptures, man. Right? All right, so let's go straight to the article. We'll get some more scriptures later on. We're going to get to the history on where Thanksgiving actually came from. That whole sitting at the table that they teach you in school about white people and Native Indians coming together, sitting at a table, and all of them having a big feast. Let me tell you something. I hate to hurt your little Christian heart, but that's a goddamn lie. And we're going to debunk it today through scripture and through history. You know what I mean? Because we ain't up here just to shuck and jive, man. Go ahead, give it to him, you Wazabah. Hey, listen, the name of this article is called The Real Story of Thanksgiving. You can go Google it right now by Susan Bates. Susan Bates. Susan Bates. All right? An accredited scholar. You know what I mean? Read what you go ahead, give it to me, Wazabah.
The Real Story of Thanksgiving by Susan Bates. The story began in 1614 when a band of English explorers sailed home to England with a ship full of
Patuxet Indians.
Patuxet Indians bound for slavery.
What was they bound for?
Slavery.
Man, listen, that's why we speak English. You want to know why Native Indians speak English? It's because they was enslaved by crackers from England. Excuse me, oppressors from England. That's why they speak English. They was bound for what?
For slavery.
This is history right here. Black people think you're the only one went in slavery. Native Indians went in slavery. Matter of fact, they started the transatlantic slave trade. Black people think we was the only one on them ships. No. Why you think in every ghetto you see Native Indians and Hispanics and Latinos? Because we on the bottom of society, man. And we got the same common oppressor, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Every Caucasian woman, man, and child is Lucifer. A nation of liars and unalivers and sexual deviants. Okay? Saltines, if you will. Y'all know what saltines is? What's a saltine? Go ahead.
Crackers.
It's a what?
Crackers.
Man, say it like you mean it.
Damn crackers.
Give it to him, man. Get that brother. You know what I'm saying? Say it with your chest. You know what I mean? Go ahead. You can go ahead, keep reading. The water, brother.
They left behind smallpox.
What did them nasty, stinking oppressors do to the Native Indians?
They left behind smallpox.
Man, they left behind smallpox and diseases, man. Let's see what them smallpox and diseases that them stinking trailer park trashes did to our Native Indian brothers and sisters. And you think about this before you celebrate that stupid holiday tomorrow, man. Talking about happy Thanksgiving. Man, fuck Thanksgiving, man.
Right.
Straight like that.
Right.
Read what you got out. This why.
They left behind smallpox, which virtually wiped out those who had escaped.
Go ahead.
By the time the pilgrims, it's like
now the pilgrims, that's the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Arrived in Massachusetts Bay, 1620, they found only one living
Patuxet Indian.
Patuxet Indian, a man named
Squanto,
who had survived slavery.
What did Squanto survive?
Slavery.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I hate to spoil the story, but Squanto would be the equivalent of a Martin Luther King, a goddamn sellout, MF and Coon. Read on. It was a Native Indian sellout, just like Dr. Martin Luther King, a goddamn sellout. Sold his people under the river so he can go ahead and have sex with oppressor women, saltine women, if you will. Read on.
A man named Squanto who had survived slavery in England and knew their language.
Yeah, he know that. I think I just told y'all that.
Right.
Y'all would talk to a Native Indian, you would think you talking to a white person.
Right.
Because they sound like they from England. Well, guess what? That's how the transatlantic slave trade went from the Americas. They shipped slaves of Native Indians when they were still in their land, America, North Central and South America. They were shipping the Native Indians up to Europe, man. And he learned their language. You know what I mean? Just like we came over here, and it ain't like he went up there and learned it. If he would have kept speaking his language, they would have killed him. Just like if we would have kept speaking Hebrew over here, they would cut out our tongue when they found us reading the Bible or speaking in Hebrew in our native language. That's why they whooped English into our vocabulary to make you understand, so I can crystallize it for you, even though I hate that word. Go ahead, read on.
He taught them to grow corn and to fish.
That's what the native Indians did to the white man. They taught them how to survive in the winter, man. How to grow corn and squash and potatoes and fish. Because listen, the Lord is not with the Caucasian race. They was up there in them caves, man, in the mountains, in them caves, eating whatever, eating each other, cannibalism.
Right.
But then they met the native Indians. The native Indians was a full colonized people already, man. They talking about they had to make us civilized. They didn't make the native Indians. They didn't civilize the native Indians. The native Indians civilized them. It's saying in history right now that the native Indians taught them how to do what?
Grow corn and to fish.
That's civilization. So how in the hell did they teach us culture? They're trying to tell us we was running around swinging on trees looking like monkeys. That's a goddamn lie, man. We had full-out irrigation systems. If y'all don't know what irrigation system is, we invented toilets and being clean and sanitized. They were just shitting on themselves and pissing on themselves. You know what I mean? Just like they smell today. Why do you think black people say slave masters smell like wet dogs? You want to know why? Because they never took baths. The native Indians had to teach them how to wash their stinking ass. Then you're going to turn around and rape, rob, and murder my native Indian brothers and sisters and celebrate it, talking about some goddamn Thanksgiving? Fuck you, man.
Right.
And if you celebrate Thanksgiving, let me tell you straight up, you a nigga whole slave. You a whole slave nigga. You know what I mean? Or niggerette. You know what I mean? Read on.
And negotiated a peace treaty between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Nation.
Don't that sound like Martin Luther King? Trying to make treaties,
Right.
trying to get us 40 acres and a mule. Let me ask you something. Did we get 40 acres and a mule? Hell to the no. Say it again, brother. Loud.
Hell no, sir.
Hell no, we didn't get 40 acres and a mule, man. I tell you what we did get. We got hung and raped, robbed, and murdered. We got Jim Crow laws. We got chemical warfare on our people. What's the chemical warfare? Crack cocaine. That's
Right.
chemical. You know what I mean? Biological warfare. What's the biological? GMO foods giving us cancer. Don't you know every city that we tried to build, they bombed it down? Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? The bus systems. Seneca Village, Harlem, Chocolate City. Man, they bombed us to piss, man, and destroyed us. Why? Out of pure jealousy, because we're better than them. They seen the native Indians and knew immediately that they were better than them. So what did they have to do? They had to take that city with blood. God said, I showed you the first scripture where it say, woe to anybody that take a city with blood.
Right.
Read on, right? And woe means death or destruction. All right, go ahead. Read on now.
At the end of their first year in 1621, the Pilgrims held a great feast honoring Squato and the Wampanoag.
Go ahead.
But as word spread in England about the paradise to be found in the New World,
They called it paradise. Now, that's history. That's proof in history right there that they knew that the native Indians was over here living la vida loca. They was living it up. Gold, they had gold, turquoise teeth. You know what I mean? Living it up, glorious. Have y'all ever been to a powwow? You see how them native Indians dressed with the feathers and the fringes?
right,
These these oppressors called it a paradise. When they come over here and see them native Indians living way better than them. When they was over there living in England, just like they live here in America, like trailer park trash that they are. They seen them native Indians, boy, they was shining and smelling good, smelling like frankincense and myrrh, eating all that good food. You know what I mean? We know our laws because God gave us the laws on how to garden. You know what I mean? We're the best gardeners. Why do you think they got Mexicans and native Indians in slavery right now picking all the produce? Dole, all the salads, all the vegetables and fruits. That's still going on to this day because we are the #1 gardeners on the planet. God gave us that ability. Not only gardeners, but livestock. You know what I mean? Still to this day, that's why you see them doing businesses with Mexicans all the time. You know what I mean? They try to go to them to get some of them good cows. You know what I mean? Or some of them good goat and sheep. Because they know we know how to herd animals, man. You know what I mean? Who was that? That was King David. He was a goat herder, man, a sheep herder. You know what I mean? But he ended up being one of our kings, man, one of the greatest kings that ever came out of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, other than our black King Christ, man. You know what I mean? Read on.
Religious zealots called Puritans.
Religious zealots called Puritans, a.k.a. Christians, read.
Began arriving by the boatload.
They start coming over here to North Central and South America with a whole lot of boats to come steal everything that they seen the Native Indians had. Now, how in the hell, if people over here living uncivilized, what are you bringing all them boats over here for?
Right.
What are you enslaving us for? What you bringing them boats over here so you can take treasure back to Queen of England, back to that old wicked witch? Man, look, I was so glad when that Queen Elizabeth died not too long ago.
Right.
Oh man, I drunk some good scotch, and I laughed. Oh my God, laugh. Her sons, Prince Charles and them, they was at the funeral crying. Oh, I laughed. I damn near laughed, coughed up a goddamn lung laughing at that old ugly bitch, man. Matter of fact, let's drink to it now. Shall we? La Yasha Allah. Yep. La Yasha Allah.
La Yasha.
God damn. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, that old white, you know what I mean? That old oppressive dog, man. Sent all them conquistadors and Spaniards over here to steal my Native Indian brothers' wealth. You know what I mean? And listen, Native Indians didn't even look at it like that. They were like, man, let's go. They was making spoons and utensils out of gold. They had gold teeth and diamond teeth in their mouth. Man, come on, man. That's a beautiful civilization, man. I know y'all see all them pyramids. You can't ignore that. Everybody think them old dusty ass pyramids that we built in Egypt is so special. Have you seen those Decalogue stones found here in America? Have you seen the pyramids that the Aztecs built? Man, come on, man. Listen, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians are God's chosen people. What's the topic of the class, you was, Bob?
Khan. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
And you're a hoe. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, listen, you hate Native Indians. And on top of that, you're a hoe. You're a hoe for our oppressors, man. You do what the hell he tell you to. Shake what your daddy gave you. You know what I mean? He give you a couple dollars. Now you up there dancing like a $2 hoe. Read on. You got it out.
Finding no fences around the land.
So they came with all them boats and ships, and they seen that North Central and South America, they didn't have no fences, no walls, no protection. Because listen, Native Indians are a peaceful people, man. They didn't want war, but they will go to war with you if you try to, try them. You know what I mean? So they didn't have up no great walls or nothing like that. You know what I mean? They was over here living it up, not even worrying about going to another country and stealing nobody else's land. They was living off the land that God gave them, man, and was grateful for it. But the white man, our oppressors, they seen that it wasn't no fences, no borders. That's why you hear Donald Trump talking about now, build a wall. Because he know our Native Indian brothers didn't have walls built. You know what I mean? So they seen there was no walls, and they knew they could just run in there and rape, rob, and murder them, man. Because the devil, who is the white man, don't the Bible say the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy?
Right.
Ain't that what the hell he been doing? Ain't that what he did to the Native Indians? You think about that before you stuff your big fat face with that turkey, man. Now, turkey ain't unlawful to eat. You can eat turkey. But listen, for the love of your brothers, the Native Indians, man, you should say, man, you know what? Fuck that turkey dinner tomorrow, man.
Right.
I'll eat some oodles and noodles. You know what I mean? I don't get to hell with some turkey. Later for that. My brother, for the blood of my brothers, I'm gonna skip that Thanksgiving meal, man. Because I know what it symbolizes and what it represents. And let me blow your mind real quick. Did y'all know that cranberry sauce symbolized the blood of the Native American Indians? Did you know that? All those different things on that plate have different meanings when it comes to that specific day of that time of the year. On purpose. All right, read what you got out.
They consider it to be in the public domain joined by other British settlers.
They considered North, Central, and South America that was fully colonized by the Native Indians, the Native Americans. They considered it to be a public domain. Now, the Native Indians couldn't go up to Europe and say, look at this, no fences. We're going to consider this to be our public domain. No, you want to know why they wouldn't do that? Because other people was already living there. So what give a white man the gumption to think he can go just steal everybody's land, man? You want to know why he does that? Because he's the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Read, because the devil come to what? Steal, kill, and destroy. Now, I'm going to say this again. Eating turkey is lawful. You can eat turkey. But I wouldn't eat it on tomorrow or today or the next day, just off the fact, off the blood that was shed, that they killed our brothers, man. The blood that was shed over this filthy pagan holiday, man. Celebrating Thanksgiving is directly against God. And if you do it, you're a hoe. You're a good slave-ass hoe. Read what you got out.
Joined by other British settlers, they seized the land, capturing strong young natives for slaves.
For what?
For slaves.
See, black people, you wasn't the only people that went into slavery. Your Native American Indian brothers and sisters went into slavery right with you, and the Hispanics and the Latinos, man. Man, listen, over 100 million black people died in the transatlantic slave trade. Over 100 million Hispanics. Over 100 million Native Indians. Did y'all know that? That's genocide. And you want to cry over this so-called Holocaust? Or you want to cry over this Palestinian bullshit? Man, goddamn the Palestinians and the Israelis and the Africans and the Arabs and the Chinese and the Russians and the Germans. To hell with all of them. And the people from India.
Right.
To hell with you too. I only care about what God cares about. And God only gives a damn about blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. And the only reason why we went through this is because we break God's covenant, man. We broke his law, statutes, and commandments. We broke the promise that he made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But he kept his end of the deal. All he wants us to do is obey him, man. Is it that hard not to celebrate pagan holidays? Is it that hard not to smoke peace pipes? You want to know why another reason why Native Indians got done the way they got done? Because they're Israelites. They broke the law, statutes, and commandments of our Father which art in heaven, man.
Right.
They wanted to smoke peace pipes and give all glory to the sun god, because the sun would yield forth the sun and bring forth crops. They would pray, they would worship and dance to the rain god when they got rain for the crops. The animal god. They start worshiping all these different gods, and they pissed the Most High God, the nigger God of this Bible, off. Pissed him off. He was like, oh, okay, y'all want to do that? After I brought blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians out of the land of Egypt already, y'all gonna go and worship other gods? No sweat. Let me send these beasts over there on them. Who is the beast? The white man. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you have the mark of the beast. Read on.
Khan captured strong young natives for slaves and killing the rest.
Do it. Say that again.
Capturing strong young native for slaves and killing the rest.
That's what they did, man. That's what they did to blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. So you think about that next time you talk shit about a Native Indian, man. Black people want to be Native Indian when you got little waves in your hair. Or the black women, when your hair come past your ear, that's when you swear you Native Indian then, when you got good hair. We family with them anyway. You know what I mean? They got woolly hair just like we do, man. I love my native. You ever seen a Native Indian? They had them long ponytails, man. Them cornrows, them plaits and them braids.
God.
Man, listen, they wouldn't dare trade them beautiful braids and plaits in for no nasty, stinking ass what you call them? Dreadlocks.
Right.
Our history, our culture is plaits, braids, ponytails, cornrows. You know what I mean? Twists, but not no stinking ass dreadlocks. All right, read on.
But the Pequot nation had not agreed. Pequot nation had not agreed.
The Pequot nation of Native Indians were like, hell no. We're not signing these treaties, man. We don't trust these pale-faced, slick-tongued slave master snakes. Them Native Indians didn't like white people, man. But because they had a sellout like Squanto, it's just like us. We had a sellout like Dr. Martin Luther King. Man, we should have stayed segregated. Guess what? I bet you the Native Indians wish they would have built the wall to keep them Caucasians out now.
Right.
They should have built the wall to keep the Caucasians out of America. Don't you know America? Don't you know Mexico used to be Texas, California, Arizona? All that was the Mexican Indians' land, man. But our slave masters came over here and stole it from them, man. Read on.
Had not agreed to the peace treaty Squanto had negotiated, and they fought back.
What did the Native Indians do to the white man?
They fought back.
Let me tell you something, man. Them Native Indians will fight your ass. They will fight. Where do you think the United States get that Apache airplane from? The Native Indians. Where do you think the term guerrilla warfare come from? The Native Indians. Where do you think all these different names of all these stealth bombers come from that the Americans use in their wars now? They get it from the Native Indians, man. Them Native Indians used to kick the shit out them crackers, man. But the only thing about it, God gave them the power of the sword, meaning they was going to be the #1 murderers on the earth. That's how we would know who the devil is.
Right.
He marked them, man, to be the biggest killers, the biggest liars, the devil, Lucifer. Now, we can see it now because they did the same thing to every dark race of people on the planet. This one race did this, and they used the power that the Lord gave them. But listen, it's a way that we can get our power back, man. That's the only way we're going to get our power back. If black and brown people, we come together and we obey God, man. That's the only way to beat this oppressor. The Lord, vengeance is the Lord. He going to repay them with World War III. It's going to be global thermonuclear war. They're going to get burnt the hell up with their own bombs that they created. They so damn stupid. They're going to create nuclear bombs and give them to each other and blow each other up with their dumb ass. And guess what? Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, you stay out that war. You sit back and you drink you some scotch or some rum or some whatever, white liquor, corn liquor, whatever the hell you can afford. You go get some top shelf or bottom shelf, it don't matter. But you stay your black ass out the way. Sit back and watch this shit and let them kill each other, man.
Right.
That's the Lord repaying them for what they done to us, man. It's spiritual. This is a spiritual warfare. And the ISUPK, we sitting back and enjoying it.
Right.
We sitting back watching them die and die. Y'all crying for them. Fuck the Palestinians. Fuck the Israelis too.
Right.
Black people over here cry. Eyes is bleeding with tears talking about pray for the Palestinians. No, pray for my Native American Indian brothers that's over there drunk out their mind on them reservations. Pray for my Latino brothers and my Hispanic brothers that's over there locked on the damn border. Pray for my Negro brothers that we almost 3 million of us in fucking prison, man. Pray for us, man. I don't give a damn about Gaza or the Gaza Strip. My Gaza Strip is Compton. My Gaza Strip is Harlem, New York. My Gaza Strip is the south side of Chicago, man. To hell with them. I love my people too much. And they say we're a hate group. Nah, we're not a hate group. We love our people, man. We just ain't got enough love for you. You didn't never have enough love for us. What's the topic of the class, huh?
Con, sir. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
Hey, man, I want to say shout out to the chat, man. They going crazy in the chat. Hey, y'all, give it on up, man. Get them a hand, man. I see y'all in that chat. Light it up, man. Light that chat up, man. You know what I mean? I see what y'all saying. Go ahead, read on. We got a lot to read, so I'm going to let the brother go ahead and, you know what I mean, read this story so everybody can see that the Native Indians' land was stole from the devil, who is the white man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So because their land was stolen and they was unalive, they was killed, you know what I mean? They was castrated. Why would you celebrate that? Why would you celebrate the destruction of them when that's your brother and that's your sister? Make it make sense. It's like you rooting for our slave master, right? What if the Native Indians was to come over here and say, hey, happy slave day? That's the same thing. Celebrating Thanksgiving is the equal of saying happy slave day. Who the fuck gonna celebrate that? So why would we celebrate their murder? That rape, rob, and murder. But then you turn around with your same hypocritical tongue and say, pray for the Palestinians. You ain't even got enough gall to open a book and find out that the same shit happened to the native Indians, but worse. Them Palestinians and them Israelis over there in Israel, they've been going through that for what? 48 years, 50 years? We've been going through this for 500 goddamn years, man. There's no comparison. Read what you got out.
Khan, sir. The Pequot War was one of the bloodiest Indian wars ever fought.
That's right, because the native Indians will fight you. Y'all gonna stop acting like blacks, Hispanics, Latino, and native Indians can't fight. Because we definitely can fight. We're a fighting nation, man. Why you think every time you look up in the boxing ring, what you see? A Hispanic or a black man or a native Indian, you know what I mean? Or a Latino. Because we the best fighters on the planet, man. But here's the thing. The white man is the best murderer.
Right.
He's the best killer. He's the best unaliver. Excuse my language. Because he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. I don't know. I'm trying to plaster it inside your head, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they plastered them lies of Christianity in your head, man. We're gonna stomp that, man. Listen, we're gonna brainwash you, man. We're gonna wash your brain of them lies, man. They already brainwashed you one time. They call it whitewashing. They told you our black king was white and you believed them. They told you our God was white and you believed them. They told you angels was white and you believed them. Y'all think I don't remember them little white angels y'all had on top of them Christmas trees? Go ahead, read, you Wazabah.
Khan, Alawan Khan. In 1637, near present-day Groton, Connecticut, over 700 men, women, and children of the Pequot tribe have gathered for their annual Green Corn Festival.
So this is really where Thanksgiving come from, was when native Indians would come together and they would celebrate the closing of the fall. Like they knew they were about to go into winter. The closing of the summertime gone, all the crops. Let's go gather up all the crops, all the corn. You know what I mean? And this is how y'all know how y'all think they learned how to put salt on meat to preserve the meat. It's because native Indians was doing it already with vegetation too. They would go get all the crops so they can put it up and, harvest it for the winter so they can eat during the winter, right? And that's what the native Indians was doing. It was called the what?
Corn Slocky. Annual Green Corn Festival.
This is what Thanksgiving was to the native Indians. But our oppressors, the slave master devils that they are, they couldn't stand us seeing us being happy or storing up some goods for ourselves and sustaining off the land that the Lord gave us, man. Let's see what them devils did, man. Read on.
Which is our Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, that's where Thanksgiving come from the native Indians closing out the summertime and getting ready for the fall and the winter. You see what I'm saying? So they can survive off the crop that they went out and gathered, right? Read on.
In the pre-dawn hours, the sleeping Indians were surrounded by English and Dutch mercenaries.
While they was asleep in the middle of the night, like the thieves and the snakes and the unalivers that they are, they wait till the native Indians go to sleep, man. Didn't Christ say the thief come to kill, steal, and destroy? Didn't he say the thief, Christ said he gonna come back like a thief in the night? Well, that's what they did to the native Indians. They came like a thief in the night, man. Let's see what they did to our native Indian brothers while they were asleep. Read.
Who ordered them to come outside.
They ordered them to come out. Don't that sound like when the police kicked down Breonna Taylor's door and ordered them to come outside before they killed her dead? Don't that sound like how the narcs do when they trying to catch a drug dealer, some little petty drug dealer? I'm not saying it's okay to sell drugs, but what I am saying, what the hell you need a whole SWAT team for? You know what I mean? On these little petty arrests. When you got mass school shooters that's white and you don't never profile them. They're doing the same tactics today. Read.
Those who came out were shot.
What the native Indians that woke up out of their sleep and came out, they were what?
Shot.
They shot our brothers, man. You think about that before you stuff your big stinking ass mouth. Talking about happy Thanksgiving. What's happy about Thanksgiving, man? What's happy about the slaughter of millions Native American Indians, man? Read on.
Were shot or clubbed to death.
Club meaning they got beat to death. Now, don't that sound like George Floyd to you? Don't that sound like Emmett Till? They know that sound like how they did Rodney King.
Right.
They clubbed him. They beat the hell. They whooped his ass with them billy clubs. That's what they call them today. History is telling us that if they survived the shooting, they clubbed them to death, meaning they beat them to death, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think about that, man. Read.
While the terrified women and children were huddled inside the longhouse.
The kids and the women were still inside the house, while their men was out there being slaughtered by white men from the Dutch and the English, the British, the Spaniards, the white man who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Read.
Who huddled inside the longhouse were burnt alive.
They burnt the women and the children alive, man. Now imagine you laying at home, if you black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian right now with your beautiful babies, because black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian babies are beautiful. Imagine you laying there and you hear, get outside, nigga. Come out now with your hands up. Get the hell out the house. Can you imagine how our ancestors felt when they was lighting them crosses outside our houses, setting our houses on fire, lighting them crosses out there? Come outside, nigga. Well, that's what they did to the Native Indians first. Now imagine, what would you do if that was you? Would you some years later celebrate it, talking about happy Thanksgiving? If you do, like I said earlier, you're a filthy slime ball whore for the white man, for our oppressors, man. Read on.
The next day, the governor...
And hold on, don't ask me why I'm so mad. Don't ask me why. Why are you so angry? Bitch, you don't hear what they did to our people?
Right.
You don't hear what they did to our people, you big head Negro? Maybe you shut the F up, you can listen. This is not the Christian church, man. You'll never learn nothing like this in the Christian church, man.
Right.
In the ISUPK, we real revolutionaries, man. You want to know why? Because we give a damn about our people, man.
That's right.
Read on.
The next day, the governor of Massachusetts, Bay Colony, declared a day of Thanksgiving.
A white man declared that day a day of Thanksgiving. They was thankful that they murdered, raped, robbed, and burnt alive beautiful Native Indian. And the Native Indians are black, in case y'all didn't know. They are black. They just don't know it. They've been enslaved just like you, nigga. Just like you over here calling yourself an African American. You ain't no damn African or American, man. We Israelites. Read on.
A day of Thanksgiving because 700 unarmed men, women, and children had been murdered.
Had been what?
Murdered.
Go ahead.
Cheered by their victory.
This what they do. This is what the whole celebration of today's Thanksgiving is about. They're cheering about them murdering our brothers and sisters, man. I'm not even done. Keep reading, you Wazabah. Listen, man, it's going to get uglier. If that wasn't already ugly to you. A lot of y'all don't give a damn right now. Oh, to hell with that class. To fuck you too.
Right.
I hope your whole house burned the fuck down, burn that goddamn ugly ass turkey too.
Damn right, sir.
Whole house burned the hell down. Then you want to cry, oh Lord, the Lord is the one who did it. He told you not to celebrate. He's trying to get your attention right effing now. Read on.
Cheered by their victory, the brave colonialists and their Indians allies attacked village after village. Women and children over 14 were sold into slavery.
The Native Indians went into slavery first. Before you, Negro. Them is your brothers and sisters. The Bible prophesied that the children of Israel was going to be sold to our enemies. The white man wasn't sold to his enemies. The Arabs wasn't. The Africans wasn't. The Israelites were. China wasn't sold to his enemy. Neither was Japanese. They still got their own land. And let me let y'all know, we are not Africans. We are not the same people as them. Fuck Africans. Read on.
Women and children over 14 were sold into slavery, while the rest were murdered. Boats loaded with a many as 500 slaves.
And listen, that's a lot. That's a lot right there. But listen, let me tell you something. It was way more than that. It was over 100 million Native Indian slaves, man, that went from the North, Central, and South America up to Europe on them cargo transatlantic slave trade ships. That's where the transatlantic slave trade started from. It started from North and South America, North, Central, and South America, and they took the Native Indians up to Europe. Then they would send boats to the west coast of Africa, pick up Negroes and Latinos and Hispanics, and send them right back here to America. That's what they would do. It's called the transatlantic slave trade, man. The biggest slave trade known to mankind. And there were no Africans sold. Those were all Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. So all those Shaka Zulu movies, all that's bullshit. Because there wasn't no African sold. Africans is the ones who enslaved us first.
Right.
And then sold the Israelites to the white man. That's how we got here. Read on.
500 slaves regularly left the ports of New England.
Left the what?
Ports.
Ports. That's where you get the word Puerto Rican from. They would bring slave to the what?
Ports.
Ports. You have port of riches. Hence Puerto Rico, Puerto Rican, port of riches or rich port. Because that's where the slaves was being sold. So the white man named the Taino Indians Puerto Ricans, rich port, port of riches. That's what that name means. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Read on.
Left the ports of New England. Bounties were paid for Indian scalps to encourage as many deaths as possible.
That's where you get bounty hunters from. Which with today, the bounty hunters that would hunt slaves, today is called your police force. That's how the police force was started, hunting down slaves. Read on.
Following an especially successful raid against the Pequot in what is now Stamford, Connecticut.
Stamford, Connecticut is where the Native Indians were, but they was all throughout North, Central, and South America. They had it fully colonized. Nobody else was here but the so-called Native Indians, Hispanics, Latinos, man. You had some of Levi, so it was some Haitians here too. You see what I'm saying? Read on.
Connecticut, the churches announced a second day of Thanksgiving to celebrate victory over the heathen savage.
And they got a nerve to call the Native Indians heathens. White man, you the goddamn heathen.
Right.
Let me tell you something. If you're not so-called black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian on your father's side, you're a heathen.
Right.
That's what God called you. What is a heathen? A heathen is a non-Israelite. In other words, you like spit to God. You ever spit somewhere? Is you going to try to go pick that spit up because it got value? Usually you spit something out because it's nasty, right? It's trash. That's how God feels about all the other races. They're trash. He only loves us, man. And because he loves us, like the good father he is, he got to whoop our ass when we get out of line. I was just talking to somebody yesterday. God just getting out the way. He ain't going to protect us because we disobeying him. He's just going to sit back and watch our ass get whooped. Now imagine if we come back and obey God, how he'll protect us. And we're seeing the remnants of that now. Thanks be to the Most High's grace and mercy, giving us this truth about our identity back, man, here in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man.
Right.
Don't you know Christ was doing it? That's why Christ died. Doing the thing that we doing up here now, it take a very mucho grande set of huevos. Let me say it in English. You got to have some big ass balls to do this job, okay? And the ISUPK, trust me, we got them. We look, the Father we fear. We don't fear the white man.
Right.
We don't fear social media. We don't fear none of this garbage that these celebrities fear. A lot of these celebrities come out, they'll say something about it, and then they'll recant their statement. We ain't recanting shit.
Right.
Fuck these other races, man. You know what I mean? And guess what? Fuck Thanksgiving too.
Right.
Read what you got out.
During the feasting, the hacked off heads of natives were kicked through the streets like soccer balls.
They cut off Native Indian men, women, and children heads and kicked them around the city like their heads were soccer balls, man. You think about that, man. When you talking about that stovetop stuffing. What you? I need you to make a greens, bean, potato, tomato. Man, listen, good damn night. Ain't that what what's her name said? Patti LaBelle?
Shirley Caesar said.
Shirley, God, even worse. Shirley Caesar. Green bean, tomatoes, hog, dog, frogs. Salakia. And then y'all want to go get Patti LaBelle's pie. The patty pie. Boy, black people are such suckers. We'll go for anything, man. They advertise. Look, listen. Keep moving on, because I'm about to make my own head explode over here, because I can't wrap my head around how we let these devils lie to us for so long when they're obviously the devil.
Right.
They're the only people on the planet that do what devils do. Even when we was in slavery up under the Africans and the Egyptians and the Babylonians, at least we knew we were Israelites. The white man is so diabolical, he stole our identity. That is the greatest. That's the greatest case of identity theft known to man. Stealing the identity of blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. We're the children of Israel. We're the Israelites. We are the real Jews.
Right.
What's the topic of the class, Out?
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
Go ahead, finish this out, and then we're gonna go get some scriptures on this, man. I'm tired of playing with these suckers you was about.
Even the friendly Wampanoag did not escape the madness. Their chief was beheaded and his head impaled on a pole in Plymouth.
That's what they would do. They would take the Native Indians' head off, kick them around like soccer balls. Some of the chiefs, just to put fear in the natives, the chiefs of the tribes, they would impale their head on sticks and just stick them in the ground. See what I'm saying? They have a big stick with the chief head detached from the body on top of the goddamn stick, impaled on a stick. Now imagine if that was your little black kid head that was cut the fuck off. 20 years later, what you gonna say? Happy Thanksgiving Day when they cut our heads off. Let's get turkey and cranberry sauce and macaroni and cheese. That mac and cheese ain't that goddamn. Listen, I love mac and cheese. But for the blood and the love of my brothers, man, for the blood of my brothers, I'll sacrifice that day.
Right.
It really ain't even a sacrifice. You obeying God when you love your brothers. But you directly showing hatred towards your brother if you celebrate the day that they were raped, robbed, and murdered. Do you not understand that? We just do it because the family get together and for the kids. Fuck your fucked up family and them kids.
Right.
Your family the reason why you dumb and stupid. And your kid is going to be just 10 times destroyed as you are. My daughters don't celebrate no holiday, no birthday, no none of that. You want to know why? Because they got a father that love them every day of the year.
Right.
That's the love that God wants us to have for each other. Meanwhile, what we want to do? Celebrate these holidays. Thanksgiving, man. What is there to be thankful for when we still in the land that's not our own? We don't even have our own military. We don't have our own currency. We don't have our own nothing, man. Black people get a good job, look good job. Now you think you done something. What about the rest of your people, dumb? That's why these celebrities make me sick, man.
Right.
Go flying over there giving millions of dollars to the Palestinians. When you got two Nuck and Black down the street, what do you think he's selling drugs for? Because he's poor. Now, that's no reason for nobody to sell drugs, but that's why you're getting your doors kicked in, because we're poor. We're trying to eat. There's no reason to do that, though. I'm telling you, that's sin against the Most High, too.
Right.
Robbing your brother, stealing from, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. The Bible called drug dealers witches in the Bible, and he kills witches. Okay? And that self-medication, we got to stop that, too. Because I'm telling you, our Native American Indian brothers, because of the oppression that they went through, They're over there self-medicating themselves on them reservations. You should go look up the death rate on alcoholism over there is. On opioids and drugs, how strung out they are, man. They even over there doing meth because they think they're white. But they just beat down and oppress, man. The ISUPK, man, we go get our Native American Indian brothers out of those reservations, man. Go feed and clothe them, man. Not only this, the Native, the Hispanics, Latinos, the Negroes, the Jamaicans, Trinidad, Tobago, the Haitians. Let me tell you something. I love my Mexican brothers. I'm going to tell you that right now. I love all 12 tribes. But if you're not in these 12 tribes, Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, listen, to hell with you. Read on. No, drop that. Let's get to the scriptures, man. I'm going to show you what God said. God prophesied this thousands of years ago, and I'm about to prove it to you. The Bible is the realest book on the planet, man. Right. There's no other book on the planet to match this book because everything in it is accurate, and we done check the facts. We the fact checkers. They talking about, then they come up in the presidential election talking about we got to fact check this. How you going to fact check something with professional liars? If you vote, you're a hoe. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you're an even bigger hoe. Let me get First Esdras, chapter 8. We're going to read verses 84 through 87. And I'm about to show you everything that we just read about the Native Indians, Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. God prophesied to happen in the Bible. First Esdras, chapter 8, verse 84 through 87. Let me get the topic of the class. Then you got it, Yawazabah.
Con, out one con. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians, and you're a $2 hoe. You're a hoe for the white man. Read on.
First Esdras, chapter 8, verse 84. Therefore, now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons.
God never wanted us to join with them, whether it was in marriage, whether it was in loving them. He said, what? What did God say about them? Us and them?
Shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons?
He says, shall ye not join your daughters unto their son? Meaning what? My daughter better not ever marry no stinking ass cracker. I'll never approve that. And if she do, I'll disown her. If I had a son, he better not ever bring, like LeBron James' son did, and bring some white girl to my doorstep. If I had a dog, I sick the dog on that dog. All white women is dogs to me. Lassie. Read on.
Now shall ye not join your daughters unto their sons, neither shall ye take their daughters unto your sons.
Somebody should have told this to Venus, Serena Williams.
That's right.
They love white men and Eve. Running around here dating white men. Man, that's against the Lord, man. God gave you the best 12 tribes to pick from. Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian men. What other men that's better than us? I wish you would say one of them nasty, stinking, bone-eating Africans. Go ahead. Go ahead and marry one of them Africans. Listen, they're going to eat you. That's what they cannibals. They eat people. Where do you think AIDS and Ebola come from? They was over there eating monkeys and fucking monkeys. Eating and fucking on monkeys. That's where Ebola and AIDS come from. Go get your African, sis. Since you know, go get your King Mubufu. That'll be the end of you. You don't have to worry about Thanksgiving no more. You got to worry about somebody giving thanks to your ass when they going to eat you. Go ahead, read what you got out.
Neither shall ye take their daughters unto your sons.
God, that's the Lord telling us, man. He don't want us intermingling with them, marrying with them, sexing them, loving them, man. F them. Read on. This is my scripture right here. What he about to read is about to be nuclear to what we just read about the Native Indians, man. Read.
Verse 85. Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them.
Read it again.
First Esdras chapter 8, verse 80.
Seek peace with them part.
Never seek to have peace with them.
When Squanto was told that You know, go talk to your people, man. We'll give you this. We'll give you all these treaties. Don't you know the Native American Indians signed over 200 treaties and the white man kept not one of them? They'll promise him this allotment of land. They'll promise him this and promise him. How in the fuck you gonna promise them something when you're the stranger? Right. They was already on this goddamn land. Happy Thanksgiving, you selfish piece of garbage. Whoever celebrating it, whoever cooking out there right now for Thanksgiving, I'm telling you and your family, all of y'all are trash bags. Every last one of you. And God looking at every bite you take of that nasty, stinking, filthy Thanksgiving plate.
Right.
Read on.
Have peace, Slacky. Never seek to have peace with them.
We should have never signed them treaties. Black people should have never heard when they said, we're going to promise y'all 40 acres and a mule. Because God said what?
Never seek to have peace with them.
Why is you voting when God said what?
Never seek to have peace with them.
Why is you praying for the Palestinians and the Israelis when God said what?
Never seek to have peace with them.
God said never seek to have peace with them. In other words, fuck them. You're only supposed to love your own people, man. Read on.
That ye may be strong.
That ye may be what?
Strong.
No, you may be faggots.
Strong.
No, you may be lesbians.
Strong.
No, you may be carpet munching bulldaggers.
Strong.
Man, let me tell you something. We done became weak as a people, man. Because we want to seek to have peace with a nation that hate our guts. They don't want peace with us. They had time after time to prove that peace, that's what they wanted. But what they do? Kill, steal, and destroyed us anyway. They went on and proved and showed themselves to be the devils that they are. So don't get mad at us when you hear us say that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
God said we never supposed to seek to have peace with them so that we may be strong. If you're in that Christian church, you're not strong. You're in there wearing skinny jeans and fingernail polish and them little tight ass pants and them little stupid European suits with a tie on. Don't you know a tie represents a dick? You wearing a big dick around your damn. Congratulations, dummy. I'm German. I'm German engineered. Read on. Keep reading.
And eat the good things of the land.
We supposed to be eating the good things of the land, but what we eating now? We eating GMO food because it come from them, because we still slaves. We supposed to be eating the good things of the land in our land, but we eating GMOs in the land that they stole from our people, man. We done became weak because we wanted to seek to have peace with them. We wanted to accept their religion, their Christianity. That made us weak. We wanted to celebrate their philosophy and their paganism and their holidays, man. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfucker. Read on. So lock in.
And that ye may leave the inheritance of the land unto your children.
Now, hold on. It says that you shall do what?
May leave the inheritance of the land unto your children.
See, because the native Indians sought to have peace with the white man and taught them how to fish and how to hunt and how to survive the winter, they got smallpox and they died. They got unalive. They got burned alive. They got castrated. Same with blacks and Hispanics and Latinos. We should have never seek to have peace with a nation of people that hates us, man, and proven it. We should never do it. Now, we don't have no land to pass down to our kids as an inheritance. What do we got to pass down to our kids now? Debt. GoFundMe. Your daughter got to make a GoFundMe for your stinking ass because you didn't want to stop celebrating Thanksgiving. Listen, man, y'all better come into this ISUPK because in here is much protection, much love.
Right.
Love is protection, man. To be truly blessed is to have the protection of the Most High God. That's what love is. You keep God's commandments, and he'll show you his love by protecting us. And he'll kill our enemies right before our eyes, like he's doing right now. And let me tell you something. We're going into the Third World War already. We already in there. Y'all ain't been seeing it because you've been too busy celebrating Halloween and your goddamn birthday, and some funky ass what you call it? Eating chitlin, eating pig ass. What is it called again? Thanksgiving. What's the topic of the class?
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, You hate native Indians.
Man, y'all, I know y'all ain't think I was gonna let y'all get away with eating that pig ass. And y'all stupid ass eating chitlins.
Right, sir.
Putting hot sauce on pig intestines. Why you think they gotta clean the chitlins? Because that's where the shit was. They cleaning the shit out the intestines, you dumbass. Black people, listen, man, let me tell you something. I love us. I love us so much so that I got to tell you the truth, man. And the truth is, stop being so goddamn stupid. Wake the F up, man. Can't you see we've been played? These chitlins is sure enough good. Man, you got to come out that slave mentality, man. That's a pig's intestines. You know what passed through intestines? I ain't going to sugarcoat it. Shit. Literal bullshit.
Right.
I'm so glad I thought about it. I would have been mad at myself if I wouldn't have talked about them nasty ass chitlins that y'all be eating. That's the number one thing. Listen, white people, they know you so much of a slave, they go put big buckets out at Walmart in front of your dumb, stupid eyes. And just like them cartoons that they paint us to be with them big old lips and them big old eyes and do smart showing all our goddamn 32 of our teeth. So, yes, sir, master. Girl, go on Facebook, girl, they got a bucket on sale for $2.99. 2 years later, you sitting up with breast cancer because eating pork kills black people faster than crack cocaine, dumbass. And it's a sin in the Bible. Go read the book of Leviticus, chapter 11. It tells you what we can and cannot eat. Go ahead, read. Oh, no, hold on. That honey glazed ham thought I was going to chill on him too, didn't it? Y'all thought I was going to chill on that honey glazed ham. That's pork too, you big ass dummy. Every Thanksgiving, what you see up there sitting on the table? You see a turkey and a what? A ham. Eating that ham is an abomination. Celebrating Thanksgiving is an abomination. Because you over there rooting for the death of God's chosen people instead of condemning it. In the ISUPK, we condemn it. We don't give a damn who like it or not. It ain't what you said, it's how you said. Fuck you. What you said. You ain't saying nothing because your mouth filled with pig ass and ham. Go ahead, read on.
Con, sir. First Ezra, chapter 8, verse, it's like I wasn't finished with 85.
Oh,
sir.
keep reading that one then, Baba Kishar.
It said, may leave the inheritance of the land unto your children forever.
That means every generation.
Con, sir.
Every blood clot generation, man. We supposed to be having wealth right now. Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians supposed to be ruling the world like the white man doing. But because we don't listen to God's law, statutes, and commandments, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
God wants us to give us rulership, the kingdom of heaven. That's what the kingdom of heaven is. Rulership over the earth. Right now, we in hell. What's the opposite of being in heaven? In hell. Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native Indians, we in hell. When the other hell you think we number one in all the negative statistics? Number one in high blood pressure. Number one in diabetes. Number one in cancer and gout. Number one in breast cancer because you're having them abortions and your milk is drying up in your breast, dummy. It was meant to give suckle to them babies. But now it done dried up in your breast. Now you got to have breast cancer. Now you want everybody to wear pink for your bald head ass. You should have stopped eating that goddamn pig ass and that ham, them hog maw. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. Now let me stop. So lock it. We're going to drop that right there. Take me to that article, that other article. Let me get another. And hold on. Yeah, let me get that other article. Give me Trail of Tears. I don't know if y'all know about the Trail of Tears, the Indian Removal Act. All right. If you want to look it up, go just type into your Google. Type in Trail of Tears, Indian Removal Act, history.com. Of course, you see all our sources is credible. We're not up here to do no prosperity speech. Man, we bringing out history along with teaching the Bible, man. The Bible is our number one source. But listen, we don't only just teach the Bible. We teach history. The Bible is history, matter of fact. We teach archaeology, anthropology, geographical locations, linguistics. Man, we just look like this, but we scholars off up in here, man. You know what I mean? Come in here and get you a UPK brother. Sisters, brothers, come in here and get you a UPK sister, man. Somebody that's righteous. Somebody that's gonna run your damn make your head pop off when you say you're gonna get another wife. All right, but that's a whole nother topic. Right now, we focus on what's the topic you was about.
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
Damn right, man, because it's an evil, wicked holiday, man. You know what I mean? This is an evil, wicked, pagan, Satan worship practice, man. God said we're not supposed to worship the dead. So what you saying? Happy Thanksgiving for the slaughter of millions of Native American Indians. Y'all done turned what you don't know is you done turned it to a worship now. You got to do it every year. I just got to celebrate Thanksgiving. Well, when did God tell you had to? Last time I checked, God say love your brother, love your neighbor, which is your people of your own race, as you love yourself. So how are you going to love your neighbor if you're celebrating the death of them? Make that make sense. You got that out? It's the article is Trail of Tears, Indian Removal Act, history.com. You can start at where it says of 1883. Begin at, we're going to begin at where it say at the beginning of 1830. You did the article pull up yet?
It says the removal of the
Indian Removal Act. So at the beginning of 1830, you see that? Hold on, y'all. Bear with us. You got it?
The removal.
What are you looking at?
It says I looked up the Indian Removal Act of the Trail of Tears.
No, okay, no. Type in Trail of Tears first. Trail of Tears. Then directly behind that, type in Indian Removal Act. After Indian Removal Act, type in history.com.
Sure. That's what I did.
And it should pull straight up. Let me see what we got going on. Yeah, it's right there in front of you. It was that first thing you had pulled up. You had it pulled up. You good, out?
And that was
you're gonna start right there where it say at the beginning of 1830. But one more time, if you could, Baba Kashar, could you give them the topic of the class? Then you can go into the article.
All in one con.
The what?
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
Yeah, that's it. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians, you hate yourself because they are a part of you. That's your family. You know what I mean? And you definitely hate God. Don't say you love God if you can't. You ain't never seen God. How can you say you love God but hate your Native American Indian brothers and sisters, man? After what happened to them, man. Y'all want to have sympathy and all this empathy for all the other people and all the other races. I see y'all feeding and housing homeless people, white people. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but your people should come first. If God gave you the ability to feed and clothe and home, because it's God the one that gave you that increase right there. I hope you didn't think you were so special. It was something your dumb ass done. You just a dumb ass piece of shit that God using as a tool to feed his people. But you want to go give what's God's people to all the other races. I'm talking about vehemently too. But then turn and snare your nose up at your own kind. God sees all that, man. Go ahead, read what you got out.
At the beginning of the 1830s, nearly 125,000 Native Indians lived on millions of acres of land in Georgia.
Man, listen. They had millions and millions of land. Like what you call it when you got a bunch of land, acres of land. It just said it. Let's see what they did when they found the Native Indians with all this land. Read.
Acres of land in Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina, and Florida, land their ancestors had occupied and cultivated for generations.
For what?
For generations.
The Native Indians was already a civilized people over here for generations before the white man even ever came over here and knew they was living so goddamn good. Read.
But by the end of the decade, very few native remained anywhere in the southeastern United States,
Mm.
working on behalf of white settlers who wanted to grow cotton on the Indians' land.
White settlers, my ass. White stealers, invaders, intruders, thieves, settlers. How you gonna settle on somebody else's land? It just said right before that it was the Native Indians' land. What the hell are you settling for? I'd have made you settle your backpack and settle your ass back where you came from, or you can settle for this grave we're gonna put you in. You choose. That's what the Native Indians should have did. Unalive. Then trust me, they was revolting against them. They didn't just give up without a fight. But of course, just like every Black, Hispanic, Latino, you got to sell out Negro.
Right.
You got to sell out Hispanic. You got to sell out Latino and to sell out Native Indian. That'll sell their people down the road, man, for money. Read.
Who wanted to grow cotton on the Indians' land.
Do anybody got an idea of why these honkies wanted to grow cotton? That sound familiar? Right. Now here come the Negroes on the scene. They going to put you in the same slavery that they put the Native Indians in first. Since y'all want to say the Native Indians and the Mexicans and the Hispanics and the Latinos is not our people, you out of your goddamn mind. That is directly our bloodline descendant.
Right.
I tell you who not our people, white people.
That's right.
Africans, Chinese, Arabs, people from India, Hawaiians. None of them they heathens, man. Read on.
The federal government forced them to leave their homelands and walk hundreds of miles to a specifically designated Indian territory.
They made them walk from them eastern southern states that are just named, like Georgia, North Carolina. They made them walk all the way from there to Oklahoma. Imagine that. Feel that for a second. They made the Native Indians walk from the southern states, on the eastern southern states, down south, all the way up to places like Oklahoma, man. That's why they call it the Trail of Tears. Because when they was walking, you best believe they was in mourning, crying, man. In mourning. How are these people gonna steal our effing land, man? You want to know why they was able to do it? Because the Native Indians wanted to have peace with them and sign treaties when they shouldn't have signed nothing, man. They should have just stopped worshiping them false gods that they was worshiping, man. All these holidays that we celebrate now all come from some false god. They just changed the name of them through the years. That now it's named Christmas, and now it's Easter, and now it's this, and now it's that. All of it go back to the worship of some false god. Read what you got out.
And walk hundreds of miles to a specifically designated Indian territory.
In other words, it was specifically designated because the white man gave them some land that was not fertile. They took all that fertile land that would grow cotton, that would be future cotton cash cows, and put them on places like Oklahoma, where it's been known to have rainstorm, all them thunderstorms and shit coming through there. Land ain't even fertile. You know what I'm saying? They put them on a land that was not fertile. You know what I mean? And took the land that they had already cultivated, you know what I mean? And had crops and everything growing, you know what I mean? Just took their fertile land. Now, we don't know nothing about that now because we don't farm no more. We get a job at McDonald's, we just the best slaves we could be. You know what I mean? We've totally lost our power. Let me tell you something, Black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, man, that power is back in the earth, man. That power is, and I want to give all glory to the most high power, the black God of this Bible, for that, and our black King Christ. That power is back, man, and we ain't asking for it no more. We're going to take it.
Right.
How you take your power back, how you take your culture back? By obeying God, man. Keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. We're going to get stronger as a nation, and we're going to whoop their ass, man. That's how you whoop their ass. You whoop them spiritually. You know what I mean? Let God do the rest, man. Now, I ain't talking about you sit and pray about, like Big Mama talking about. Oh, just pray about it. Just put my strength in the Lord. Why don't you put them Virginia Slims down, Big Mama? That's how you got them obey God. You've been smoking the Virginia Slims, lifting your whole big fat ass up on the toilet, dumping them ashes since I can remember. Stop smoking. Stop feeding us pork. Porky.
Right.
Read on.
Across the Mississippi River, this difficult and oftentimes deadly journey is known as the Trail of Tears.
or the Indian Removal Act. Read on.
White Americans, particularly those who lived on the western frontier, often feared and resented the Native Americans they encountered.
They were scared as hell of the Native Indians, just like you, black man. Why you think you walk on the side of the road, a white woman grabbing, clutching her purse? They scared as hell of us. That's why the police, when they come and check on a black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, they got to have 3-4 carloads deep because they scared as hell of us. They know something you don't know. They know we're God's chosen people and how powerful we could be if we stop sinning. Just imagine if we didn't sell drugs, we wouldn't fill up their white jail cells. What they'll do then? Ain't nothing they can do then. Now God will be protecting us now. And which motherfucker would harm us when we obeying him? You understand? Then you wonder, imagine all these white people that be, sitting and enjoying their little nice time at the movie theater, and then one of their own little kids come in there and shoot their ass up. That's the work of the Lord, giving us vengeance, making them kill themselves. Okay? That's how the Lord fight. He'll send an earthquake and cripple the economy. He'll send COVID-19 and cripple the global economy. He'll send plagues like World War III and cripple the economy, man. Read on out.
Often feared and resented the Native American they encountered.
Right.
To them, American Indians seemed to be an unfamiliar alien.
They try to call us an unfamiliar alien, but you brought your nasty ass out of them caves. You crawled from up out of them caves that you came out of, you troglodyte Neanderthal, and then come and try to steal the land of the Native Indians. You're the goddamn illegal alien. I hate when they be like, go back. Won't you go back to Africa if you don't like it? Bitch, why don't you go back to the Caucasus Mountain?
Right.
That's where the word Caucasian come from. The Caucasus Mountains, caves. Go back to being a goddamn what the motherfucker on that Geico commercial. That caveman.
Right.
That's what you are. You're not even a real people. You're a beast. And listen, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, you got the mark of that beast that crawled out of them caves. Read on.
Alien people who occupied land that white settlers wanted and believed they deserved.
That's where that manifest destiny come from. If y'all get a chance, go Google manifest destiny. That's white people thinking that they got a divine right to have us as slaves, and we supposed to be subservient to them for eternity. It's called manifest destiny, which is a goddamn lie. Everybody on the planet, even white people, know we better than them. What in the hell would a basketball or a football game be without niggas flying across the air like Jordan? I wouldn't want to watch it. Big old lanky ass white people, goof ass white people running around, can't even dribble.
Right.
Go ahead, keep reading.
Some officials in the early years of the American Republic, such as President George Washington.
Now, this is all you dummies who love. George Washington was first black president. No, the fuck he wasn't. George Washington was a Caucasian slave master, honky trailer park trash devil.
Right.
He owned slaves too. Read on.
Believed that the best way to solve this Indian problem was to simply civilize the Native Americans.
Now, how in the hell can you civilize the Native Indians when you still in their land that was already civilized? In other words, it's going to tell you what they call civilizing Native Indians. Watch this. Read on.
The goal of this civilization campaign was to make Native American as much like white Americans as possible.
Instead of you having them long braids and them long, beautiful ponytails, they wanted you to have a buzz cut like the army people in the army, looking ugly and stupid like they look. Cutting all your beard off. You know what I mean? Cutting your hair off. That's remember in the boarding schools where they would make the Native Indians cut all their hair off, man. They want to make you subservient to them, so they can be a first class citizen and you can be a second class citizen or a citizen. Even now, it's still in the American Constitution that blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians is still considered 3/5 of a man. If you don't believe me, go look it up. It's time out to close them hymn books and do some real goddamn history. So you can see what kind of devil and what kind of beast these animals, these other races have been towards God's chosen people. The children of Israel, the Israelites, the real Jews, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. Read on now.
By encouraging them to convert to Christianity.
By encouraging Native Indians to do what?
Convert to Christianity.
By making black people do what?
Convert to Christianity.
By making Hispanics, Latinos, and do what?
Convert to Christianity.
Convert to white supremacy. The word Christianity ain't even in this Bible. To all you dumb, stupid ass Christians out there. The word Christianity ain't in this Bible. That's why they wanted you to convert to Christianity, because it's not in the Bible. It's white supremacy. That's why they'll tell you God is white. Christ is white. The angels are white. The Jews are white. White supremacy. So you can change your way of life of being an Israelite and stuff your dumb, stupid, loud-faced ass with turkey and cranberry sauce and all these other fixings that you just can't help yourself over for one day. You can do it, eat it another day without even thinking about no Thanksgiving or nothing like that. But just don't eat no pork. Don't eat no chitlins. Don't eat none of that garbage. If you end up, listen, if you're going to have some turkey and some stuffing, man, listen, it's not unlawful. But if you eat it on Thanksgiving, just know that you're partaking in that evil, wicked, pagan holiday that represents the rape, rob, and murder of God's chosen people. Two of the tribes, the tribe of Gad and the tribe of Reuben. Matter of fact, let me go into the scriptures. You can drop that. It's plenty more on there. Y'all can go look up that the article right there, Trail of Tears, Indian Removal Act at history.com. But let me show you the tribe of Gad, which is the Native Americans. Let me get Genesis chapter 49. I think that's verse 19. Yeah, verse 19. Let me show you what God said about the Native Indians in the Bible. And it had prophesied that those oppressors would overtake them. And then I'm going to show you what God said what will happen in the end. This, if you want to know, here's some prophecy, you about to hear it right goddamn now. Them Native Indians that's over there strung out on drugs and drunk out their mind right now, drinking ain't a sin, but it is a sin to be alcoholic. They're alcoholics over there because of oppression. They over there drinking shampoo and shit just to get drunk or feel some kind of buzz on methamphetamines, man, fentanyl, because they can't take the oppression. You never go to drugs, man, but in that, man, listen, this beast got to die. Let me give you a future prophecy of what the Lord said that was going to take place with the Native American Indians, man. Go ahead, read what you got. This is Genesis 49 and 19. The tribe of Gad is the Native American Indians. Read.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 19. Gad.
Gad. Spell that.
G-A-D.
The tribe of Gad. That's one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Read. Let's see. That's the Native Indians. And the tribe of Reuben. Those are Native Indians too, the so-called Seminoles. Read.
A troop shall overcome him.
What is that troop? That troop was the United States Cavalry that overcame them. Read.
But he shall overcome.
And hold on. And that cavalry, that army, that was led by Andrew Jackson. The Trail of Tears was headed by Andrew Jackson. I told you, you flip that money over, you're going to see your slave masters on there, and you see that you're still a slave in this place. Every black, Hispanic, Latino, and Native Indian, we flip over any kind of money, there's the devil right there. There's our slave masters. There's who did this to us, man. Got us in this situation, in this hell, this condition that we're living in. Hell is a condition right here on earth. So is heaven. The white man's condition, he's in heaven. He's in rulership. Heaven is rulership. But when you're not in rulership, you're in what? You're in hell. And they're making sure of it. Read it again from the top, Baba Kashaw.
Khan, Alwan Khan. Genesis chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
The Native Indians is going to overcome the United States American Army in the last days. Let me blow your mind. These are the last days. Them Native Indians are being pulled off of those reservations right now by the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana, man. And we're giving them their strength back, their culture back, who they are back. So God can do what? Protect us, man. What's the topic of the class, huh?
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
Man, and you a hoe. Like I've been saying, let me get some shout outs to some popular Native Indians real quick who wouldn't take no, who was like, man, F the white man. Man, shout out to Sitting Bull. Shout out to Red Horn, man. Shout out to Red Cloud. Shout out to Geronimo. Shout out to Crazy Horse, man. Listen, man, let me tell you something. Reincarnation is real, and you will be back in the earth fighting this fight again, man, against the United States Army. Right now, we fishing men. We fishing Native Indians and Hispanics and Latinos and Mexicans, man, and brothers and Jamaicans and Cubans and Colombians. We fishing. But boy, oh boy, that fishing going to be over. It's going to be hunting season. Soon as the Lord get an order, it's going to be hunting season. We ain't fishing no more. We're going to be hunting. And I pray y'all understand what the hell that means. You better be on the right team then. Because I'm telling you, we not playing. You understand? We waiting on the order to come down. And we're going to be hunting. Hunting just like they hunted down the Native Indians, man. And made them walk the Trail of Tears. We're going to come in them caves and find you. We're going to come in them bomb bunkers that y'all got built underground. We coming down there to hunt you down, man. Under our Black King Christ. You don't got to believe me. It's biblical, though. It's going to happen. It's on the way. What's the topic of the class? One more time, out.
Khan, I don't want Khan. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians.
And you're a piece of shit. Now, real quick, since we're on that topic of being a piece of shit, did we talk about eating pig chitlins yet?
Khan, I don't want Khan.
I knew we got on. That was pun intended. But here go a fun fact. Did y'all know that plumbers are called the most at Thanksgiving time? Look it up. The most plumbers are called around Thanksgiving time. You want to know why? Because that holiday is full of what? Shit.
God.
You understand? So now, drop that, and we're going to get one more scripture, then we're going to get up out of here. We're already over the time. Give me the book of Psalms. Let me get the book of Psalms, chapter 55, and we're going to read verses 20 through 21. And it's going to give you the characteristics of what kind of devils these honkies been to us, man. These nasty, stinking honkies been to us, man. God's chosen people. They hate blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Indians. Let me prove it to you with the scriptures. This is in the New Testament for all you people that don't believe in the Old Testament or the New Testament. In the ISUPK, we teach the Old and the New Testament because we believe in the whole book because the whole book is accurate. Now, it ain't our fault you've been lied to, but it is it's our duty and responsibility to give you the truth. The Bible says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall what? Make you free. Free from what? The lies. The celebration of their holidays when they actually celebrating murdering your dumb ass. You sitting there celebrating yourself, the history of your people being murdered. Happy Thanksgiving, jackass. Read on.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 20.
Topic of the class, then these are the last two scripts, and we up out of here.
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate Native Indians. Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
See, when the Native Indians put forth their hands to be at peace with the white man, but he did what?
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
He put forth his hands against the people who put forth their hands to be at peace with him. The Native Indians, the African Americans, the Latinos, the Native Indians, the Israelites, God's chosen people, us, the real Jews. Read.
He have broken his covenant.
He broken his covenant. How do you break a covenant? You break your deal that you had. You a liar. You a janky promoter. You these landlords that say they're gonna fix something and don't fix a goddamn thing. They go put some masking tape on the roof. You see what I'm saying? They're liars. The word devil means deceiver or liar. He have put forth his hand against the people who want to be at peace with him. So you putting up your hand like this to be at peace with him. He like this, cutting your goddamn head off.
Right.
Read.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth is smoother than butter. He talk about world peace and democracy and Democrats and Republicans and coming together and united we stand and divided we fall. And on their money they got in God we trust. His words is smooth as butter. Them Christian pastors, oh boy, they sound good. They words smooth as butter. That 40 acres and a mule was smooth as butter. Let's see what the scriptures say about them. Read.
But war was in his heart.
Say it again.
But war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart. All the time he was gaming you up with them smooth words just to kill you, man. It's called a trap. I ain't gonna do this. You know, you're like a pedophile or something. They'll lure children in with what? Candy, with smooth words. Want some candy, like they do at that Halloween. Want some candy, little kids? Come on, and your costume is so beautiful. Can I see what it looked like? Could you take that costume out? Let me see your costume. A goddamn child molester, pedophile. But it's your fault because you allowed them to celebrate these evil, wicked holidays.
Right.
Thanksgiving is the same thing, man. They talking about they call it Thanksgiving. His words is smooth as butter. He'll make you think it's, oh, happy Thanksgiving to all. Happy Turkey Day. Then we dig up the history on where it come from, and we understand that war was in his heart the whole time. Ain't nothing thankful about this. You are celebrating the fact that you took the land of the native Indians and killed them and gave them smallpox and diseases and burned them alive and castrated them and raped their women, our women, stole their culture, tried to give them yours, try to convert them to Christianity. War was in your heart, man. Read on.
His words were softer than oil.
They were softer than oil, man. That's why every time y'all hear us say the white man's the devil, y'all come up against us because he done fooled you, man. You done became his sucker. Even better than that, you done became his $2 hoe. Feel that for a minute. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you a $2 hoe. His words was what?
Was softer than oil.
Read on.
Yet were they draw swords.
The swords is synonymous with what? Killing. His word was smoother than oil. He'll make you believe in his policies and his voting and America. We are America. 4th of July. Woohoo! Meanwhile, niggas on the bottom of society. They want to cut you off. They cut your child support off. I mean, they cut your food stamps off. They put black men on child support. That's systematically a thing to destroy the black household, the black family, man.
Right.
We ain't supposed to be on no goddamn child support, man. That is draconian. Give me the topic one more time and we're going to get the hell up out of here.
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate native Indians.
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you hate native Indians, and you might as well get the white man's dick out your mouth. With that, we're going to clip up the class. That's how you end the class.
Oh.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and new sisters. When a new brother and new sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. upcoming holy convocations is, hold on one second. That's the old one. I mean, Passover is still right on that one, but after Passover, all the rest of them start over. So upcoming holy convocations, which is our feast days, we don't celebrate the white man's holidays. We celebrate the high holy days that's in the Bible, the feast days. So I'm about to give you the next one that we got coming up here in December. Give me 1 second. Let me find it on my phone real fast. Bobbity. Hold on 1 second. All right. Hold on 1 second. And I'm about to give you the date. Okay, here we go right here. So the next feast day is the Feast of Dedication, HaKanukah. That's the 25th day of the 9th month. By the space of 8 days, we're going to be partying like rock stars. We're going to be drinking the best liquor, eating the best food, listening to the best music, celebrating our culture of how we defeated, the Lord allowed us to defeat our enemies that was around us at them times. Even to this day, man. That's why we celebrate it to the day. We face the east to our homeland, Israel, Jerusalem, and we ask the Lord to destroy every race of people that had hand in our slavery, that had hand in the Indian Removal Act, that had hand in picking cotton and strawberries and sugarcane and their vegetation. They're going to pay for what they did to God's chosen people, man.
Right.
And we come together and find the scriptures. Let me show you where it's at in the Bible, though. In the Bible, you can find this in 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verses 52 through 61. And of course, you can always find the high holy days in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 as well. You understand? And so with that, if anyone wants to be a trooper, hold on. Before I say that, hold on. That's going to be what I say, December. Yeah, December. That's going to be on a Wednesday, the 25th of December. So you got time to mark your calendars or whatever, get prepare. Now, if you're not Black, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Indian, don't bring your ass up here because you ain't getting off up in here. Yeah, and we mean that. All right. If anyone wants to be a Salakia. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Amijim, which means stand in Hebrew. Wapen Yah Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew first, and then we're going to turn around and say the Lord's Prayer in English. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Aisha, Salakia. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Taba'ai, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, the Thalanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawan, Wasalat Lanawa, Kabawatanawa, Kasalatnawa, Kabawatanawa, Walai, Tabayanawa, Banasaya 1, a ball, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, Wa'aiwalamya, Ama. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Sar, which means turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amijim Shabbat, Amijim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatham, Yahweh Matah, which means hands down, Sar, which means turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amijim Shabbat, Amijim, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Latah Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Matah, which means hands down. Class, dismiss. It's finished.